What's going on, guys? Matt over here with ZL1 Addons, and today we are installing the Track Pack Wicker Bill on a beautiful 2018 Mustang GT. Let's get right to this install and show you how to do it. So in the package, you're gonna get your wicker bill. Keep in mind, we do have a protective coating on both sides. You do need to peel that off. We recommend you do that after you install it. 3mm Allen head. You will need a Sharpie marker of some kind. We do offer a riv nut tool that you'll need to add. That is to install the 4 riv nuts on this install. There's only 4 of them. It's a 1032 adapter, so if you have a riv nut tool already, we do recommend a drill bit. It's always nicer to drill the holes properly so the riv nuts go in. Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. So these are the tools you need. Now let's show you how to use them all and install this bad boy. The benefit of the Mustang here is your camera is centered. So you do want to hold up your wicker bill, because the best bet is get the center hole drilled. You're gonna mount the wicker there, and then you'll get the rest of your holes lined up and marked and drilled and riveted. So in this instance, we put the mark right where the camera was. You can actually pull it off because my camera was aiming down, but you can see where the mark is right there. So we're gonna start drilling this out and work our way across. This is an 11/64 bit that we're gonna utilize to drill our hole. Good job, Mikey. You didn't go too far this time. So for the center section, we are just putting a bolt in. There is no riv nut. So we have the hole drilled. Now we can just screw this bolt in. And keep in mind, the holes that are in the wicker are a little bit bigger than the bolt itself. That gives you a little bit of flexibility on it. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna line up the holes on both sides. How do you want, how far do we want this down? There. So we got both sides lined up. Now we're just gonna go ahead, while holding it against the spoiler, make all of our marks along that side. And then make our marks along this side. There we go. So now we'll take the wicker back off the car and we'll drill out the rest of the holes and show you how to put the riv nuts in on the outer ones. Now we're gonna drill the inside holes. Be very careful you don't puncture through the other side.
These two will be drilled bigger.
Now we got our 9/32 bit. We'll use these, or that bit, to drill out the 2 outside holes, because that's where the riv nuts are going. Go. So these are our 1032 riv nuts. Basically, you have a riv nut tool. You can add this to your order if you don't have one already. Again, it's a 10/32 adapter. You'll screw it all the way onto the screw, so it's sitting flush against the, what do they call it? The tang, the edge, the front, the lip, the whatever. And we'll show you how to install these. Place the riv nut in. Give it a nice tight squeeze. If it feels loose at all, you can give it a secondary squeeze, but typically one good squeeze is all you need. Is all you need. Is all you need. So in some instances, when you drill your hole on the outside edge, the upper side could be really thick and won't let you place the entire riv nut all the way through. And with that being stated, you have to make a little adjustment with a tool so you can get the riv nut seated in there. And John, if you want to show them like that.
Adjust this out and make sure that this isn't sticking through. You're gonna have to push in as you pull in it, because see, there's a little bit of a gap, so as you push in, as you pull it, see how it draws it up in there. And you don't have to do much. It isn't much. And that's all. Just like that.
Yeah, if you're the guy trying to Hercules squeeze that 3 times
Yeah,
and you
don't
crack
do
your
that.
spoiler, you did it wrong.
That's the reason we don't do those
And the rev nut portion's done. Now we just gotta mount up the wicker bill, we'll be good to go. So at this point, you could take off the plastic coating that is protecting the wicker bill upon arrival. We're putting the center bolt back in with both center pieces, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten the center one out, our center one, and then work our way out, so that way we don't get bowing, wavy motions in the wicker bill. So you'll see here Mikey's cheating, he's getting just a couple in there to hold it, but he's not gonna tighten them all the way down. Because he just wants to line up that portion. It's also taking forever.
The long one.